Trucking is often an unsung hero of this province's economy, as moving goods and parts to markets is a vital driver, pun intended. It's an industry that's long been mostly a male domain. That could be changing, as a recent Ontario Hub article explored. Here for more, one of the voices in that story via Skype from Baden, Ontario, Shelley Uvanile-Hesch, CEO of the Women's Trucking Federation of Canada. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me today.
All right, so I'm going to ask, how did you get into trucking?
I grew up the daughter of a truck driver, so it was just kind of a natural transition for me.
And I can imagine that you probably have some of the best views from your office, but break down what an average road trip looks like.
An average road trip is beautiful. I see beautiful sunsets, sunrises, the moon, the mountains, the stars, peace and tranquility, and no boss looking over my shoulder.
Being in a truck, you've probably traveled all across Canada and the United States as well?
Yes, I've been all across Canada and the U.S. except for Alaska and the Northwest Territories.
So let's talk about the challenges that the trucking industry has. Why is it difficult to recruit women in the trucking industry?
I think we just don't look at it as a career for women. They're often intimidated by the size of the trucks, not realizing that size doesn't matter. We also find that, things like washroom facilities, proper rest areas, safe places to park, those are all concerns to women as well as some of the men in our industry.
And you started the Women's Trucking Federation in hopes of answering that. What have kind of been the challenges? What are you guys trying to do to help women get into the industry?
Currently, we're involved with the Truck Training Schools Association of Ontario and some of their members. We're offering full scholarships for women to get into trucking. We've offered one already through Crossroads Academy, and we're about to offer a second one with Chet Academy.
I'm curious, I know in the article that we have on tvo.org, we talked to a few female truck drivers about kind of the challenges that they have had. What are the conversations that you've had with them in terms of whether it's getting into the industry, the questions that they frequently have, and when it gets on the road, what it's like?
For most of the ladies that we talk to, we're finding out that they're not hearing about this at the school level. They're not being told about the opportunities available within our industry. So it's kind of like a taboo subject. When we often ask students what they think about our industry, we often hear things of wheel-offs, rollovers. Now we're trying to promote the more public side of us, the side of us that is very community activated and organized, and the charity work that we do to shed a different light on what our industry is. We also are attending a lot of career fairs for students. So having them actually get up inside of a truck and seeing what it's like behind the wheel, what it looks like to open up the hood, have a look at the engine, the kids are very, very excited about that. So we think that that's a really good place to start.
What is the training process? I know, like I have a G license. If I want to be a truck driver, someone wanted to be a truck driver, what's the next process? What's the tests there?
The next process is finding a good qualified school. We often recommend that you check out those available through the TTSAO, which is the Truck Training Schools Association of Ontario. There's two different programs. There is MELT, which is 103.5 hours, and there's also the 200-hour program that all of the TTSAO schools offer. And we highly recommend that you spend a little extra, take the longer course, and then research for a good carrier that has a very strong training program.
I think one question that a lot of people probably want to know is, do you make good money being a truck driver?
Yes, you do. You can start out at about $55,000 a year and make up to $120,000 a year, depending on whether or not you want to specialize in oversized loads, flat deck, liquid flammables, that type of thing. So it's a very good career.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. That's Shelley Uvanile-Hesch, CEO of the Women's Trucking Federation of Canada. Thanks again.
Thank you.
The Agenda with Steve Paikin is brought to you by the Chartered Professional Accountants of Ontario. CPA Ontario is a regulator, an educator, a thought leader, and an advocate. We protect the public. We advance our profession. We guide our CPAs. We are CPA Ontario. And by viewers like you. Thank you.